My name is Omer Ali. I am from Pakistan. I was in the MPP program and graduated in 2020. And currently I'm a project officer in the International Center for Migration Policy Development. Well, it's an international organization. It's based in Europe, but it works around the world. It, in a way, connects Europe to the region, to the neighborhood. One of the neighborhoods that it connects with is my own region. So I found myself also in my previous job and now again with this organization at the nexus of both regions. For me, I was quite clear on what I wanted. I went to university in the US, but I returned to my home country in Pakistan to work on development and then expanded to working on development in the region. Hertie provided me the ability to upskill myself by getting a master's degree in public policy. So it was attractive for the reason that it attracts diverse talent from the world and that it places you in the center of a city where there is a lot going on in terms of policy, not just nationally, but regionally, even internationally. My favorite course was monitoring and evaluation of public programs with Professor Leo Jacoboni. I liked the course because I didn't know as much about monitoring and evaluation as I wanted to, and it was taught by a professor who had worked for the World Bank, monitoring and evaluating programs, and for me it was fulfilling a need that I had by somebody who really knew what he was teaching or a subject matter expert. I would say I used all resources, talking to alumni, talking to professors, talking to people within the Hertie network, speakers who had come, who I had gotten to know, reached out to them. So making sure I used all resources, including career development. And because the school's network is strong in terms of knowing development organizations within Europe, it was quite useful to be able to knock on some doors. I would say it did improve my writing skills and my policy analysis skills, as well as my quantitative skills. I don't necessarily use many of those quantitative skills, but I know that if I were to have, let's say, a research paper, to be able to make sense of the research methodology that the author has used, and to also be able to make better sense of it, make sense of the findings, the statistical findings that emerge. I would say to keep an open mind, just consider going outside of your comfort zone, taking courses that maybe are not in your preference list, but just to get that skill or that idea, because you never know. And to be able to work at that level, I would say that it's very important to not only network and to kind of create your profile and your persona in that way where you can understand what is happening at that level, but to also invest in your skills that can allow you to be attractive to organizations at that level, at the EU level.